I'm Babe Hope, the voice of Talking It Up. This is the beginning of a new era of passion for fashion at Ulla Popken. Today we have Diane Cantor with us. Good morning, Diane.
Hi, Babe.
Diane, tell us a little bit about your title and your responsibilities at Ulla Popken.
I'm Vice President of Merchandising at Ulla Popken, and my responsibilities include design, production, and the quality of all the merchandise that goes into Ulla Popken.
Tell us a little bit about your background. How does one prepare themselves for a job like this?
After college, I went to work for a department store where I eventually became the designer sportswear buyer. I then decided I'd better learn a little more about the production of garments. So I moved overseas to Hong Kong, where I worked for a designer. I stayed there for a few years, then returned to the United States, and I merchandised a few contemporary lines, and then landed my ultimate job, where I was the general manager of the largest plus-size company in the United States, and my heart lies with plus size.
I think when we show some of the merchandise that Diane has prepared, I think you're going to see the influence of her travels across the world. Diane, you have had leadership roles at some of the major retailers in the United States. Tell us a little bit about how your work at Ulla Popken differs from what you did at those other companies.
What's so great about Ulla Popken is that it's not about producing a $10 t-shirt that we want to sell thousands of. It's about creating a unique line of beautiful clothing for the plus-size woman to feel great about and enjoy wearing.
The details are so rich, one really can't wait to slip into them.
I'm glad to hear that.
Diane, where do you get your inspiration? What informs your decision-making process?
Babe, we gather a lot of information before we start to create a line. We study the designer runway shows in Milan, Paris, and London. We travel around the world to see what people are wearing on the street and what they have in their stores. In addition, we have a color service that is a forecaster of colors that will appropriate and most fashion right for next season.
This is very exciting because it makes me, as a woman who wears plus-size fashion, feel connected to the big designer landscape. You have a buying team. What are their marching orders?
I have a wonderful buying team. It's Joe and Alicia. And their marching orders are very simple, yet they're very different from other plus-size companies. I ask them to go out and find the best fashion. Not the best plus-size fashion, the best fashion that's out there. And then when they bring it back, we can make it fit for the large-size woman. They travel all over to find the finest fabrics and details that the world has to offer.
A well-known designer recently said, today fashion is really about sensuality. Diane, talk to us a little bit about that.
My personal goal is to help the Ulla customer achieve a positive self-image. I'm going to do that by creating a beautiful line of clothing that she looks great in and, more importantly, feels beautiful in. Today there is no reason why a plus-size woman should have to sacrifice fashion because of her size. She needs to have a very positive self-image. She needs to walk into a room with confidence, feel beautiful, and she needs to convey that positive energy, because we all know when you walk into a room, people pick up the vibe that we're sending out about ourselves.
I think that's so true, and sensuality transcends age and size. I'm pretty sure of that.
I am very sure of that.
I am so excited. Diane, will you show us some of your new merchandise?
I would love to. These 4 tops are very special, and what makes them so special is that they all have unique detail. We have hand beading. Everything here is done by hand. Nothing is done by machine. And here we have these beautiful sequins on this duster that just opens up as a jacket, and it's made of viscose spandex, so it just is so soft, easy to pack, easy to wear, almost weightless. And here we have gems on beautiful prints. We have begun to line our clothes because I know some of our customers were concerned about sheerness. So it's lined and it's beautiful. It requires very little accessories, and it's just so delicate in the way these baby sequins are done with threading and satin laces. And here the animal, which still is important, done with just gold and a beautiful flattering neckline.
One of the things I love about these embellishments is that not only does it bring the attention up and on the face, but they're significant. They have a three-dimensional quality, which is very important on a plus-size woman.
We try to make sure that the size of the embellishment is appropriate to the woman's body size.
Exactly. Just beautiful.
Babe, let me show you a few more things that I really like.
Okay.
This vest is made of 9 different fabrics. Great over jeans, great over black pants, great over leggings. Look at this. With just a little bit of metallic over a white shirt or a t-shirt, it's fabulous.
There's another reason that I love this vest so much. Because the black is interspersed, it reduces the girth, it reduces the width. It's very flattering.
It's very linear also.
Yes.
Babe, I love beautiful fabrics. I love fabrics that feel good. I love beautiful prints. I could spend all day looking at swatches, and
Right.
some days I do. These are some of my favorites. This duster has so many dimensions to it. It's a burnout velvet. It's vibrant print. It's just gorgeous.
I love this. It is so soft, and at the same time, it has a sumptuous quality. There's the velvet in it. Very pretty, very rich.
And then my next favorite is this one. And this one I love because of the color palette. It is just the most magnificent, rich color palette of all the pinks and the berries for the fall. But it's something that you could wear all year round. You could really start wearing it in the summer.
You know, one of the things I love about a duster like this is that you do a monochromatic set underneath of any color. It could be black, navy, gray, and this, and all of a sudden you are good to go and smashing.
Babe, I could go on showing you things all day long, but I don't think that's a possibility.
I agree. This is Babe Hope with Diane Cantor. We'd love to keep going, but I think that's it for today. I hope you'll post on my blog, Talking It Up, and I hope you'll share your feelings about what we've shown you today on Twitter and Facebook too. Feel good in what you wear.